Christopher Antwine, the Squeezy, top Calypsonian, top Grenadian Calypsonian. Had a great year this year, came second at the Dimanche Gras, Calypso Finals, Carnival, Sunday night. Squeezy, welcome to CultureShare.
Thank you very much, PYSADEE.
Okay. Your most successful year as a Calypsonian, isn't so?
Yeah, to be truthful in terms of position, but in terms of lyrics and so on, I would say that 1989 was my best year.
What you had in 89 again?
True Democracy.
Oh, True Democracy.
Yeah.
You thought that was heavier lyrics?
Yeah, that was my favorite song, lyrically speaking.
Okay. Now, when you came on in that first round, Life is Living on a Battlefield, okay, you were actually battling it out on stage. It was a fine performance. But personally, I think your stronger performance came in Pull It Out.
Well, expecting that the stronger performance will be in Pull It Out, because Pull It Out is a little bit broader in the sense that you could have portrayed what went on. Pull It Out was more or less based on the Persian Gulf crisis, the war between the coalition forces and, you know, the Iraqi forces. So then I could have portrayed better than Life on a Battlefield, because Life on a Battlefield made up of so many different things, and to put in that in one song, it would have been too hard for me. So I think that Pull It Out, you know, I could have done it more precise.
I like the point you took in composing the song Pull It Out. Kuwait being raped. Okay. How many ideas you threw out of the book before you decided on that one?
Well, to be truthful, this song was one of the hardest songs for me to compose, in the sense that I'm speaking about a lady that has been raped by a man, right? And it took me a few weeks before I could have at least made a final conclusion as to say, well, right, I'm ready to record. And in fact, the song Pull It Out chills me a lot, because I know, for example, in 1987, I had a song called To Cock a Hole. And when the idea come to me to make Pull It Out, it brings me back to cock a hole. So it urged me more to bring it out in the more humorous way. You understand what I'm talking about?
And then was it difficult to try to block out that previous song so that, you know, it would not, you know, people listening will not say it reminds me of, because no artist wants a particular song to remind the people of the song before.
In fact, I do always come creative, and every year you hear me, I would song different melody, different lyrics. When I draw the example with To Cock a Hole, I'm speaking about in terms of, you know, the double meaning, you know?
Double entendre.
Exactly.
All right. There were some comments. You came second. Some people say, okay, one of the reasons why you didn't come first, that your first selection, Life on a Battlefield, wasn't all that lyrically strong, and that the presentation of the song was not all that ecstatic to capture that crown, to topple a Jamo. What's your comments on that?
Well, to be truthful, you're speaking from what you hear, so I suppose to at least answer your question. But then I would say my part of it, right? For example, the song Life on a Battlefield is so broad, you understand? To say everything in one song, it's almost impossible. So I try to make it short and precise. I speak about biological warfare, economical warfare, educational warfare, you know, all different type of warfare. And, you know, you could name it, it's uncountable. You understand? As I said in the song, the war today is so uncountable. You understand? So then it's hard for to at least say everything in one song and bring it out on stage as it's supposed to be. You see what I'm saying? Because Life on a Battlefield is very, very broad, real broad.
The people say that a lot of nerves flow at the Dimanche Gras night among the Calypsonians. Were you afraid of anybody?
Well, I don't like the word afraid, you know, because in a competition you cannot be afraid of anybody. You understand? When you're going through a competition, you gotta be real confident. And personally, I was real confident, man. I knew, for example, that, you know, I would get a lot of competition because the standard in Grenada now is maximum, I'm telling you. But to see frightened, I wasn't afraid of anybody.
Were you satisfied with the overall positioning of the other Calypsonians?
Well, to an extent, I'm satisfied, but on the other side, I was not that satisfied, in the sense that I'm a competitor, and I always think that I should have won. You understand? But at the same time, I'm not greedy, you know. I think I got the second, not think, I got the second position, and I'm quite satisfied with that one. It's high enough for me. Next time I'll do better.
But of course, you want something. You are the Young King's monarch, the first ever in Grenada.
Yeah.
That's some achievement.
This is one of the greatest achievements for me too, in the sense that I'm making the history for the first time as the first ever Young King of Grenada, Carrico and Petit Martin.
Was the competition tough that night too?
Oh, real tough. We had guys like Mantis and, you know, Randy Isaac, and there's a new guy who came on the scene. He was pretty good too. I think his name is Vibrator, yeah. But overall, I pulled it through.
Squeezy, if I sing a song about apartheid, you sing a song about a dustbin cover,
All right.
and we both competing against each other in competition. Because I'm singing something, a more serious topic on apartheid, does it necessarily mean that I should beat you in competition?
No, I don't think so. Lyrics doesn't count on what you basically, what basically is the topic. Lyrics is how you handle the topic, you know, the type of word you use, your phrasing and everything. So it doesn't mean how serious your topic might be, you know, long as you handle it properly and you stay on your topic, you don't move.
Great. You delved into something new this year. You had a new manager, the same manager as Ajamo, Ali J.
Yeah.
A new experience for you. And
Yes.
also a new experience with a new arranger, that's Denny Young of the Rebels International.
Yeah.
Okay. How has the experience been with these two gentlemen?
Well, to be truthful, experience has been better, much better than before, in the sense that I got better music, you know, and better mixing and the recording and everything like that. In fact, my manager took the task of getting shows for me and so on. And I'm quite comfortable with those two guys. They really work well. In fact, I must say a special thank you to Denny Young. He did a good job, you know. And personally, I feel that in New York, in the Caribbean, Denny would be one of the best arranger in years to come.
When we look at Grenada Calypsos and Grenada Calypsonians, we say that the Calypsos have improved tremendously. But really and truly, when we speak of Grenada and the Calypsonians, we really only speaking of a privileged few. I think of Squeezy, I think of Ajamo, I think of Black Wizard, I think of Eggies, I think of Inspector, I think of Randy Isaac. But in totality, the amount of Calypsonians we have singing in Grenada, that percentage is a minute percentage. So what would you say is the overall standard of Calypsos in Grenada?
Very high, PYSADEE. There's no doubt about it. It's true that we got frontline Calypsonians, and in every country you must have frontline talented guys. You have to expect that. In fact, over the years from 1987 to up to now 1991, we have been seeing only at least the same set of guys making the match over and over again. And it tells me that the standard is high because they want to maintain the consistency in order to stay on top there. And the other guys who is in the bottom, they also fighting hard to be at the top. So that gives the competition a little bit more, you know, humor and, you know, more drive. You know.
You're an international performer. You perform in North America, you know, most of the time throughout the year.
Yeah.
I don't know what your plans are if you're going to go down to places like Europe, but...
I've performed in Germany already.
Oh, yes. You studied
I
in East Germany.
Yes, I studied in Germany, and I did Calypso there too.
Great.
In fact, I sing Calypso in German and Spanish. I could remember, you could remember
yes, that tune,
Soca Bonita?
Soca Bonita.
Okay.
Okay, great. He's a What do you call it? You're bilingual now.
Not really bilingual, but...
Oh, you don't speak it fluently?
I don't speak Spanish that fluent, but I speak German fluent. I wouldn't call myself bilingual, but at the same time, I'm trying to, you know, put the calypso in all different languages so we could meet different markets, you know, mix it with the English. I think it's much better that way.
I was going to come down to that experience you had in Germany that particular time, but we're going to leave that for a while. What I really wanted to get at, how... I mean, that was way back then. That was then. This is the now. It is a different Squeezy. Would I be right in saying it is a rediscovered Squeezy?
Yeah, you may be right. In the sense that different experience, you know, and, you know, experience is a teacher. So at least you must be different as fast as you're growing older. Because age brings reasoning. And as fast as you grow older and you learn different things, it develops your mental and you tend to be more mature in everything.
So
you see what I'm saying?
So you're a more mature performer right now?
Right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's look at Caribbean, soca. Let's broaden the scope right now. We have Trinidad, who's still on top with the soca. We have St. Vincent. We have Antigua. We have Grenada. We have Barbados. Where would you put Grenada?
Well, Grenada is my native land. Grenada is where I'm from. You understand? I don't want to be biased. Honestly, I'm going to put Grenada #2. Trinidad, the land of Calypso, but we're coming, and we're coming strong. Right now, I'm saying that Grenada is #2. I mean, it's really true. When listening to the Calypsos from other lands like Barbados, St. Vincent, you know, I think we have a wider variety of Calypsonians now. You know, than a lot of the other small islands like Dominica, St. Lucia, you know.
So you think that we're going to make the map pretty soon?
Well, we
made it already?
I think we make it, you know. I really believe that we make the map. It all depends now on the promotion. I don't find that the Calypsonian is getting the right promotion, you know. In fact, this year, 1991, I've not been hearing enough Grenada Calypso and WLIB as a Caribbean station that the people in Brooklyn listen to. It's rather ridiculous. I don't understand why. I mean, sorry to say, I have to say it because it's reality.
But one day, the soca would be worldwide. And that day is coming soon.
I think everybody waiting for that day, yes. I don't know when it will reach, man. It's time. You know, if songs like, you know, a lot of songs that I'm hearing like, you know, simple reggae songs, 2 chords and so on, you know, you're just going to the studio, whoop, whoop, and you're finished. They make it right to the top. And Calypso music is much more dedicated, you know, you have to put a lot of emphasis into it. Just imagine the amount of brass line and the amount of percussions and rhythm and bass and everything you have to put in a Calypso. And yet still it's down there. For me, it's one of the sweetest music.
So you think the politics in reggae is much more organized than that of Calypso?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, great.